To +2 this afternoon. We're delighted to have Dr. Julie Schell back from Bow Bottom Vet Hospital. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, Suzanne.
Recently, I underwent a move with my pets. Glenn Stevenson, our floor director, also moved with his pets over the weekend. And you don't realize how stressful a move is for your cats, for your dogs, until you do it, and then you look back and go, oh, I maybe should have done that differently. And you've got some great advice on some things we can do and plan ahead.
Absolutely, yeah. One of the most important things to do is to get your pet examined by a veterinarian to make sure that they are healthy enough, because it's very stressful for a cat if they have a heart condition or a thyroid illness that isn't treated to go through that extra stress and the pressure of moving. So definitely get them examined beforehand to be safe.
Do you find that cats have a harder time adjusting to new spaces than dogs?
I do. Cats are very, very territorial. They like their ways at a certain level every day. They want routine. They really thrive on repetition. And so if you can bring many features of your old house into your new house that they're used to, then that helps a lot. So bring their scratching post. You can even bring blankets that are in the old house and don't wash them before you bring them to the new house, so it'll have all of the smells of that old house. It'll be familiar for them. They are very good at smelling things. They have an extremely keen sense of smell, and so fortunately there's several products out there that the cats can scent, and you can spray the room with them, and that will help calm the cat. It's like a pheromone spray.
You brought really some of those here.
Absolutely, yeah.
This is an example of one of them that you sell at the hospital.
Yes, we use it a lot even at our boarding center every day, and it really helps calm the cats.
So you would spray this where? Like in the air? Or?
Yes, all over the environment where the cats usually go. Like if they enjoy a certain room, then you can give it a few sprays. Even their bedding, then they will learn to relax when they smell that. Humans can't really smell it. It's a very faint smell to a human, but it's very bold for a cat. And there's also a plug-in so that it will be plugged into the room, and it will disperse over probably 20 feet at least.
So you put this in your current home, and then move it to your new home, and so when they come in, they go, okay, that's familiar, I'm calm, I can handle that.
Absolutely, yeah, it's really good.
And this is another product that's out there.
That's right, there's an herbal product that you can get from your veterinarian that you can put inside of their food, and it's kind of like the same proteins that are in milk, and so when children eat milk, they get really calm, like warm milk is really soothing, and so it has the same types of things. Theanine is in it, and it basically calms the cat and the dog when they drink it. So it's good to give them a few days beforehand, and then a few days after once they've been in the house for a while as well.
And as you said, any sense of familiarity, like their bowls should always come with them. Don't get new bowls. And
absolutely.
How important is a carrier? I want Glenn Stevenson to hear this.
Very important. It basically helps secure the cat in the vehicle, and it lets you know where the cat is at all times. Cats are notorious for loving to get inside of boxes, so even while you're doing the boxing and you're on the final stages, you want to make sure the cat doesn't inadvertently jump inside of a box and you seal it up. That has happened many times. Yes, so try to put them in a nice carrier, get them all organized. You can put the catnip in there, the nice honeysuckle, which is another toy that cats really love the smell of, and even some of that feel-away spray to help calm and soothe them, and just lock them in that carrier. Get them used to it, so have the carrier open so that they can come in and out, and put food in there so that they will eat inside of the carrier and treats, and they'll be more likely to accept the move.
It's not like a punishment. And
that's right.
You brought this in, and this is a great option. This is honeysuckle?
Yes. It's wonderful. A lot of that grows naturally in Calgary, so if you're ever pruning your honeysuckle trees in your backyard, definitely save some for your cat or your friend's cats, and you can get them at most pet stores as well.
And it just calms them down
Absolutely.
a little bit?
They lick it, and it gets all wet with their saliva, which brings out the scent even better, and they love the smell.
Okay, another thing to consider, specifically with a cat, moving to location 2, if your cat's been allowed outdoors at your old home, there's a danger of losing them.
Definitely. So it's important to have permanent ID on all pets in Calgary. The best form of ID is actually a microchip. It's a little grain of rice. It looks like a computer chip, and it is inserted right under the skin of the cat's neck or the dog, and that is going to last for life, and it's good worldwide. A lot of the readers can read them worldwide. There's also city licensing that should be done. There's little collars that you can have for your pet that you can put the city tags on. Same with the rabies tag, to also have a little bit of ID that's visual. Some people have a tattoo in their pet's ear done as well. Anything that you can think of to mark your cat so that if he does go missing, you'll get reunited quite quickly.
And the same with your dog. After a dog's been in a home a while, some people you know, take it for granted that they know that this is home. But so many dogs get lost.
They do, and they'll try to run back to their original home. They are so good at sensing the cues in the environment and the smells and the sights that they will actually find their way home even if it's miles away. And so several times, like, people have opened their back door, let their dog out thinking that it'll just urinate and defecate and do its regular morning routine, but it'll take off, and literally a few days later it'll be at the doorstep of their old house.
What are some other recommendations with our dogs specifically? I know some dogs, if they're not used to traveling in vehicles, number one, that can be a big anxious day.
Yes. Take small mini trips, like put them in the back of the vehicle in their carrier and just take them around the block, and then reward them with like a treat or a play session afterwards, and just take them for short periods, like no more than 5 or 6 minutes at a time, and then you can gradually extend the time that they are in the vehicle, and just make it a fun, rewarding thing. Play music for them. Dogs do listen to music. They like the sound of music. If they're familiar to listening to a certain radio station at home, play that in the vehicle, and they will pick up on those cues as familiar signs that will calm them.
Yeah, moving is stressful for adults, so we shouldn't underestimate how stressful it will be on our pets. Great advice, Dr. Schell. Thank you.
Thank you, Suzanne.
If you need some more help, advice or help with your pets, you can go down to Bow Bottom Veterinary Hospital. They've got great people there, and they love your pets. So go down and say hello to them. Thank you once again.
You're welcome. Thank you, Suzanne.
We're going to head back out to our Jill Belland at Anlanda Digital Animation.